Hello. So I've just arrived in Oslob and this is going to be controversial. Now I'm not sure if you're aware, but Oslob is famous for one thing, and that's the whale sharks, but it's not as rosy as it might seem. So we are here as part of a slight fact-finding mission, and part see for yourself. We want to know how bad it really is on the whales, and we want to know if it is sustainable or if there's an unethical practice going on here.
So we mainly want to see if they intentionally or unintentionally harm the animals by the methods that they use here.
Unfortunately, that's not the only effect it could have on the whales. How much is that? There's also the effects that it could have on their migration pattern and the lack of nutrition that they're getting from their diet. Now, although these things cannot be seen when we're actually at the whale sharks, we're hoping to get a feel from speaking to the fishermen and other locals there whether they think it has an effect on their migratory patterns or their diet. We've also Googled this a bit, so check out these articles linked below if you're looking for more information on it. At the moment, the findings are pretty inconclusive for most of these articles, and it will take years, if not decades, for the truth to come out on the effects it could have on these animals. So at the moment, it's just up to you to make your own mind, so we're going to helpfully give you some advice. There are positives though to the whale watching in Oslo. So instead of hunting them and killing them, they're now viewing them and showing them to tourists, which is a lot less harmful, obviously. However, without any further ado, let's go and see what this is like.
So we've just arrived, we're here and we are ready to start our investigation.
Welcome to Barangay Tanawan, Oslo. My name is Marge and I will be giving you a short orientation regarding the rules and regulations that need to be followed during the whale shark interaction. So the first and the most important rule is you are not allowed to touch the whale shark. Second, no touch the
Looks like there's a long line of boats just there where the passengers are, and then this boat goes back and forth and feeds them. It's quite interesting. It's so close to the shore. Mary Lou, some people say it's bad for the whale sharks, maybe feeding them. Is it bad for them here, do you think?
No, we're not feeding.
Not feeding?
Yeah.
Not feeding.
We're just luring them to come. Just to, we give them a little food just to come up.
Ah, okay.
After, by the afternoon, they can do what they want.
Are they still here in the afternoon, or are they all gone?
We don't know, sir, because they are just free.
Got back from seeing the biggest fish in the ocean, but somehow it doesn't quite feel like that. We don't want to tell you what to do, but these just are opinions and views from experiencing today, and it wasn't that great. The practice itself of feeding them doesn't seem to do any direct harm to the animals, and they seem really relaxed in the water, even when people break the rule of going 4 meters towards them. And it actually, you can tell how much the staff who work there are really inspired and they love the animals, and they've got this sense of awe that surrounds the whale shark, which is good, because I'm not sure this is true, but they used to eat them here. So if they're, instead of eating them, they're doing something like this where they're sort of praising them or encouraging people to go and see them, then it's a bit better than having it on your plate, in our opinion.
Yeah.
But for the community as well, it's fantastic. Like, there's so many people working there. There's about 200 staff, which must get them so much money, and then the tricycle riders, the hotels. So in that way, it is a good, and you don't want to deprive a poor country or poor region in the country that this is of any opportunity to sort of be more prosperous and that sort of thing. So it's a tough one, but it definitely wasn't for us. And I'm not sure it's because just who we are, it just didn't seem natural whatsoever.
Didn't sit right with us.
Yeah, and it wasn't even enjoyable in the end, because the thrill of seeing a big animal is the sort of the excitement that builds up to it, whether you're going to seeing it in its natural habitat. But this was like going to an aquarium or a zoo, because the whale shark was there following the trailer like a puppy following a treat or something like that. It took all of the thrill of seeing the biggest fish in the ocean completely out of it, for me anyway.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's different, but personally that's what we thought, and there are a couple more negatives.
Can't say much on the long-term effects because we're no scientists, and even the scientific reports on it and all the evidence is not conclusive yet, because it's only been going for 6 years. So it's difficult to say whether it will disrupt their migratory patterns or it will have an effect on their diet long term, which is of concern if it does do that.
They are endangered animals.
Everyone needs to make their own decision. We made ours from experiencing it and sort of reading around the subject. So do a bit of research, try and be as ethical as possible when you try, because it is really our dollars that controls what sort of practices they give and how they treat animals.
We just hope that our review can be of help and, you know, give people the advice that they may be looking for in terms of whether they're going to go or not.
Yeah. So that was our take on it, but everyone's entitled to their own opinion, so I suppose make up your own mind about it. But now we're off to Tumalog Falls, so let's go. Bye, Mia.
Bye-bye.
So aside from the whale shark watching at Oslob, there's an island, Summerlin Island, that we're not going to go to, but there's these Tumalog Falls, and they look absolutely incredible. It's a steep, it's like a 100-foot drop, and the water's just cascading down. It's incredible.
And Summerlin is like a sandbar, so it looks really, really beautiful, but we're going to head on next to the next town instead. But can I just say, we are that close to the waterfall, and Tom just asked them, excuse me, where's the waterfall? Oh my god. Anyway, we're here.
I'll climb the city wall, ooh, eh, ooh. And I hear the jungle call, ooh, eh, ooh. You can't take this lock and key. There's someplace else I know I'd rather be. I'm going back out to sea. I'll roll this river wild, ooh, eh, ooh. Run like a little child, ooh, eh, ooh. You can't take this lock and key. There's someplace else I know I'd rather be. I'm going back out to sea.
So on the way back now, it's very, very beautiful. It's only 20 pesos to get in, so definitely go and see it while you're here. It's really beautiful, probably better than 12 shots as well now, so definitely go and see it.
We're actually a bit surprised at how quickly you can do everything, every touristy thing in Oslo. You can see the island, the waterfall and the whale sharks in about 4 hours, 5 hours. So we're left with an afternoon free, and this is going to be us for the rest of the day.
I'm going back out to sea.